Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake, aka Tag, and today we're back again with my very favorite balloon cycle deck in the meta. I like this deck because it has great poison and fireball bait with Electro Wizard, the Furnace, and the Barbarians. It allows you to afford great defense against any giant or any type of golem push trying to break through you, because they very rarely ever end up having fireball, and they always have lightning, so they can't break through barbarians. Also, Royal Giants just is an auto lose against this deck. And then obviously you're gonna have great offensive capabilities with the Ice Golem and the Miner tanking for your balloon. You're gonna have great answers to the minion horde with the Snowball, Electro Wizard, and Furnace. So if they end up having minion horde or minions against your balloon, you have no fear. I feel like this deck is super well rounded and one of the best decks in the game currently. Super underrated. Not too many people are using it, so check it out and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comment section. We're gonna end up going for a Miner here to kick off the game. We'll see what's up, see what's good. And this guy's going to end up having a Bandit and an Ice Golem, so this could be a 3 Musketeer deck. We'll have to wait and see, though. He's going to end up going for a Mega Minion here. Could kite this opposite lane, but I'd rather just make sure it goes same lane into the Mega Minion. Kill it a little bit quicker. And the Mega Minion will have a tank now. So this dude is going to end up having a Prince. I actually want to have the Ice Golem go towards this Furnace, so it doesn't get any chip damage on our tower. I know it seems a little bit odd, but I think it's a better play. I'm also going to go for the Electro, so then the Prince does not end up hitting our Furnace as well. So we're keeping the low HP Furnace alive, so then we get some Fire Spirits out of it. We go in for a Miner here as well, and he's going to end up having a deck that's reminiscent of, I would say it's going to be Giant Triple Spell with a Miner here. I don't know, though. Oh, no, it's not. It's just Bridge Spam. Alright, yeah, I forgot that I saw Ice Golem, right? I saw that Ice Golem earlier. This is very interesting. Alright. So no Giant here, it's just going to be the straight up Bridge Spam variation with Prince and Musketeer, Fireball, and Snowball. Yeah, there it is. So we need to keep our answers in check for the Battle Ram. Battle Ram is definitely going to be a little bit difficult. Unfortunately, we don't have Barb Drill for the Bandits. The Bandit is also going to be quite a nuisance, but I do have the Ice Golem for it, so that's something at least. Musketeer is going to be very obnoxious from a distance. I'm going to wait for that to lock. Then I'm going to end up going in for a Mega Minion here right on top. I actually want to go for a Miner as well. So we still have some Fire Spirits coming out if he drops his minions. And Mega Minion will be able to get some damage out of the Ice Golems. That's great for us. So we have to wait and relax a bit and see what he wants to do. If he spams me, I'll end up dropping the Barbarians. Just want to go for the Ice Golem here because it's the cheapest possible amount of elixir. We'll split our Barbarians because everything else just wasn't a safe play. And he could Fireball here, but it's really not too scary because I can just go for the Furnace. And the Prince should end up hitting that instead of anything important, so that's great. So I'm going to end up going for the Electro Wizard here, and we should be able to kill everything. The Mega Minion should be able to get on top, and because he overextended, I think I can go for a Miner here. I'm also going to go for the Balloon. I know this seems aggressive, but I think he overextended with a Fireball, so I'm going to go in for the Snowball, and I think I get a hit. Or at least death damage. Minimum death damage. He went for the Musketeer, so maybe we don't get a hit now. Spent a ton of elixir on us, though. So we're going to end up splitting our Furnace and our Barbarian, so when he Fireballs, he's not going to be able to hit everything. Oh man, he just tried to Fireball a Ice Golem, so this game is over. I guess he predicted the Barbarians and no Furnace, but yeah, we dropped Barbarians up high, not near our tower, because we're really scared of that, man. We're going to go for a Giant Snowball, and as you guys know, Snowball is one of the most busted cards in the game with Balloon. It just always allows you to get that extra hit that you just wouldn't have thought of otherwise, and as a result, we take the tower right then and there. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Against Bridge Spam, you just need to get that one connection. Alright guys, we got a game against Slime. He's going to end up going in for a very slimy Dark Prince because you already know it's one of the most OP cards in the game. We're going to have to go in for the Furnace here, and he's going to end up having Bridge Spam for us. Unfortunately, we do not have our Barbarians, one of the cards we really want. We're going to have to go in for a Miner here to make sure that the Bandit does not dash all over us. And I think we're going to be okay, but this is obviously not a situation I like being in. And I think we might actually be able to get a decent counterpunch since we end up having the Ice Golem alive and the Miner is still behind. Maybe the Miner is going to be able to kill that Ice Golem a little bit quicker. Miner is shoveling away on top of that Ice Golem, eating him like a snack. And I guess Ice Golems are healthy. They probably don't have any calories. I mean, Ice doesn't have any calories, guys. We're going to end up going for a Snowball here. Hopefully the Electro doesn't get a hit on the tower. I think it does. And we'll see what he wants to do. I'm just going to end up going Ice Golem in the back here. And Ruthless Royales. Dude, you were pretty ruthless with your Bridge Spam, I'm not going to lie. Ruthless taking me out with that Bandit play. Oh, you've got more Bridge Spam here. We're just going to Mega Minion here and wait for more. Yeah, you're going to go Miner. We're just going to go Barbarians here. Obviously, the Furnace is going to be forfeit, but it's okay. As long as you don't hit our Barbarians with your Dark Prince. Pretty happy then. I could Miner right on top of Electro. I think that's a decent play. So then maybe the Barbarians get more value. If he tries to distract, then we could Snowball. I think the electro does die though, so I'm okay with that. That's a pretty good play on our end. So he might spam us, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what he wants to do. Okay, he's spamming us, so I'm gonna go Ice Golem then. Make sure that the Bandit goes on top of that, not the electro. Oh, it's gonna hit the electro. I should have dropped the Ice Golem really close to electro, so after it kills the Ice Golem, then it walks. I go for our balloon here, since the electro is still alive. Maybe we get some more value from it. And we could potentially get a balloon hit. Go Furnace here, so then the Dark Prince hits that. And doing so well. We actually get a lot of damage there because he decided to spam us really aggressively. And I wasn't really wanting to go in for the miner there if he was going to spam me more, but to be honest, I didn't really expect him to go and try to support that Electro Wizard with a Lumberjack, so it was objectively better for me to just do the safer maneuver and save my Barbarians for more bridge spam. The other bridge spam that would be impending, you know? I need to save the Ice Golem now, so I'm going to wait, I'm going to chill, I'm going to drop our Electro Wizard in the back. He's going to keep spamming me like a savage, so we definitely need to get away with an Ice Golem here, and then we're going to get away with Furnace. And as long as the Dark Prince is not anything really important, we're going to be fine. Okay. So unfortunately, I think that, yep, it kills. So I might have to go in for an Electro here, right on top, so then the Barbarians are able to win. And then I can go in for a Miner. Since we have Electro counter push with the Mega Minion, I think we should be able to take the tower. And we will win the game then. So GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. As long as the snowball connects, which, I mean, I don't whip snowballs. We don't Chief Pat snowballs out here. We win games. We're ruthless. GG, well played, and peace out. Alright, so let's go kick off this game with the Furnace. We're going to see what's up. This guy just goes in for a blazing hot Bar Barrel. And we'll have to wait and see what he's got. I mean, Bar Barrel, Mega Minion, probably going to be a beatdown deck. Maybe it's going to end up being a RG deck. Could also be that. Could be Golem. Have to wait and see. Okay, so Golem it is. When we see Golem, we see Mega Minion out of cycle, we actually just go in blazing hot with a balloon and a miner. We don't really care, because I think we would just win the game when your Mega Minion's out of cycle after you go in for the Golem. There's nothing that you have for 3 elixir to stop this balloon. And then I can just go Barbarians on top of the Golem. And I think it's going to be fine. If he ends up having Fire Spirits, we could be in for a world of pain, but if he doesn't, we should be fine. In fact, I'm just going to end up going for the Ice Golem to make sure that we slow everything down. Okay, maybe we tower trade here. This is going to be a little bit more funky. I totally was not expecting that. So, I thought we would have won the game, but he actually ends up having the Dark Prince plus Lumberjack variation. Any other variation would have lost him the game right then and there. So, I guess he just knew. This man's a little bit of a savage. He had the one iteration of Golem that could have possibly done that to me. So, that's incredibly unfortunate that he ends up having that one. In retrospect, if I had known that he had that, I would have just kited everything opposite lane and maybe went in for a double Furnace pull. But now we're in a little bit more of a dynamic game, guys, so very interesting to see this one, Chief. So we see Mega Minion again. Obviously, he has not learned his lesson, so we need to instill a little bit more fear into him. End up going for our Balloon of Justice. And, okay, so he's going to end up going for a Mega Minion. I kind of want to end up going for an Ice Golem, so it retargets on the Ice Golem, and then he has the Lightning. So that Ice Golem was super solid for us, and the Miner's just getting so much chip damage, so I like our situation. He might end up going for a Golem right in the pocket. That would be pretty funny. I don't know if he would or not. It's pretty aggro. Super, super aggro. I end up going for Fire Spirits here. And I think I can just go in for a Balloon with Barbarians and potentially just win the game. Because the Golem is just such a heavy elixir investment. I don't know if you can realistically defend this. It's going to end up going for another Mega Minion. So we want to end up going for a Snowball. All we need is one Balloon hit. So that's what I'm going for. I need to go in for another Ice Golem here. So we retarget. And then I think we get the Balloon hit and win the game. So yeah, we just outplayed him because we knew that, guess what? Every single time you drop that Mega Minion, it's not going to just stay along the pathing of the Balloon. It's going to retarget. We just drop the Ice Golem. We make sure that you don't get that hit on the Balloon, and when we win the game. So pretty easy W at the start. A little bit dicey at the start because he had the one possible matchup that he could have to break through there. The Barbarians usually always stop anything in its tracks. Imagine him having Prince trying to get through Barbarians like that. It just doesn't happen. The damage per second plus the combination of the splash damage of the Lumberjack and the Dark Prince allowed him to do that, and no other combination in the game would have allowed him to do that. So very unfortunate, but he did break through, and we did assert the dominance, redirecting with the Ice Golem on top of the Mega Minion. So that was really good. Alright, let's go kick off the game with Furnace, see what's up, see what's popping, see what this dude wants to do. And he's dropping absolutely nothing, so he's just going to eat those Fire Spirits like a snack. And it's looking like it's going to be Miner Control with the Prince. So in this matchup, really want to end up using my Furnace to the best of my abilities, dropping it in List lane, so then he's not able to get poison value on the lane that he wants. Hopefully the Fire Spirits come out, so then we end up Tank you for a Prince hit, so then we can go Barbarians and not have them all get hit by the Prince. One of them just dying, you know, would be really, really tragic. Prince would just pummel us. And those Fire Spirits are going to be able to tank a little bit. Barbs are getting so much value. Let's go. This is a great start to the game. We know he's only going to end up having Bats and the Inferno Tower here. So what I want to do is I actually want to go for the Electro Wizard, and notice how close I'm dropping the Electro Wizard to my tower, so it's also able to hit the miner. If I drop it too high up, it's not able to hit the miner, it just walks the other side. So very important for you guys to do that. So we have Barbs and Cycles, this is great. I love having Furnace, man. I think Furnace is one of the best cards in the game. It's just passively like baiting out cards from your opponent for 4 Elixir. Even if they poison it, I still get like more value than I need. Because it's going to be on the tower, it doesn't matter. So this is unfortunate, but I'm going to drop the Barbarians right on top. Ice Golem's not going to do what we need to. And that Mega Minion should be able to focus down those. Great, very cool. And then we end up going for the Balloon because he's only going to end up having Inferno Tower. If he goes in for Bats, we snowball them. I don't think he has Elixir for anything besides Bats, so we're just going to snowball if he drops them. He might just lose that tower because I think he overcommitted with the snowball. Yeah, he doesn't even bother dropping the Bats. Okay, he does. He doesn't want to get 3 crown. So in this situation, I think we just focus on defending, dropping the Furnace in the spot that he's not able to... Like, I mean, if he poisons it, yeah, he's going to poison it. He's not going to be able to take this tower then. He needs all the poison damage he possibly have on this side. We're effectively removing a win condition because we're making him poison the Furnace, and we're not dropping it in the middle, so then he's able to poison this tower. Super unfortunate for him. I'm going to go Barbarians because he doesn't have poison and cycle. We're just going to keep up the Furnace again. Snowball here, so then the Bats end up dying a little bit quicker. And as long as the Electro stops the Prince from charging, I think we're in a great spot. We could even go for an Electro on his Miner, or we could go Miner on Miner, which might be a little bit better. So we keep the Electro on defense. In case he Princed or something. So he's going to go for Miner here. Yeah, man, this game is going to be ours. We could even try to assert dominance with the 3 crown. But as you guys saw, you just use the Barbarians, you play passively and wait for your opportunity. I didn't really go in for too many balloons there because I knew that I could just get so much value with the Furnace. Always cycling the Furnace in the back in the spot where he's not able to poison the tower that he wants is super important because it puts pressure on your opponent to like get damage on the other side because they're not getting damage. And then they have to cycle Spear Goblins, Bats, Barb Barrels into the side that they don't want to hit the Furnace on the side that they're not getting all their damage. And then it's kind of just a losing battle from that point on. And if they don't have Bats in cycle and they're forced to drop the Inferno Tower, don't feel bad about dropping a Balloon because you're going to get a 5-for-5 trade at worst there. So GG and well played. Let's move on to the next game. All right, guys, we got a game against Brawl Boy. We're going to sauce out a good luck here. Definitely sauce out a Snowball as well, and we'll see what he wants to do. So he's not dropping anything. That means that we're just going to go for the Furnace and play passive. That Barbarian will not get a single hit on our tower, opposed to getting 2 hits because we dropped the Furnace, so that's great for us. And we get value because it's going to make sure that we has to respond to it, you know? He doesn't really want to just let the Fire Spirits clobber his tower and endure endless suffering. So he's going to end up having a Ice Wizard, a Snowball, probably with this deck, or maybe just Tornado and Barb Barrel. He's running Graveyard. We'll have to wait and see. See if he's running the triple spell variation. It's probably just going to be Nado and Barb Barrel, actually. In retrospect. Yep, Tornado. And... okay, Metro. It's going to be the play then. Because if you Lightning, I don't think it's that great for you. We just Snowball everything back. Okay. Doesn't even have Lightning. So I'm going to go for a Balloon here. See what you want to do. Okay, so are you going to try to Nado that to King Tower? He's trying to cycle back to Nado. That's a fact. Okay, it was a little bit slow. Ooh, he does Nado it. Okay. Well played. I was expecting that. I was expecting it a little bit earlier, though, because he ended up having the Tombstone. I guess he just didn't have Elixir. Caught him with his pants down there, boys. Got a lot of damage. So he's definitely going to end up having Graveyard here. It's a tough matchup since we don't have 2 small spells. Want to keep up the aggression, win the battles at the river, and then counter push. That's how you want to win this matchup. So let's make that happen. Go drop our Electro here. Make sure the Fire Spirits connect. And then Balloon immediately after, because he's not going to end up having Nado back in cycle, because we outcycled it. He's going to Tombstone. He's not going to be back to Nado. This is going to take his tower. He played that pretty poorly, actually. That Dark Prince is not going to do anything. So recognizing the fact that he cycled Nado really, really early on, and it takes 4 cards to come back to it. Yes, his deck does hard counter me, but no, it doesn't if he doesn't have a card in cycle, you know? So, worked out really, really well for us. Obviously, the Dark Prince is still out of cycle, so he's not able to apply aggression in the opposite lane. Maybe he's given up, I'm not 100% sure, but you never really want to allow a Graveyard player to come back in the game. So So I'm just going to wait, and it looks like he's, in the time that I've cycled 4 Elixir, he hasn't cycled anything, so he has given up, and we're just going to take this W and move on to the next game. As you guys can see, if you play correctly, even against a graveyard deck that you don't have poison, you don't have a second small spell to remove, and they also end up having Ice Lizard, NATO, Baby Dragon, Mega Minion, you can still win. So, pretty easy, guys. I feel like this deck just doesn't have too many weaknesses. You can win against almost anything, even if it supposedly is supposed to hard counter you. Alright, we're gonna end up going for a Furnace. We're gonna see what's up. This guy's a smiley face, so you already know he's a happy camper. And he's gonna go for a Mega Minion early on. Let's go, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That is great for us. We can already set up a Ice Golem plus Balloon Push. This is gonna be brilliant for us. Whenever you see their Mega Minion out of cycle, it's just a very happy moment. I'm smiley facing just like you, sir. And I think that balloon could get some death damage at minimum if you drop a snowball. And yeah, this is at least going to get one hit. Great stuff for us. That Barbarian Barrel doesn't even get a hit on our tower because it wasn't actually dropped as far as it possibly could have been. And now I can end up going for Barbarians, and we should be able to deny absolutely everything from this man. So what an amazing start to the game. We know he's got Mega Minion and Electro, so he's also going to end up having P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A is not too fearsome for us. Obviously, you don't really want to see the Mega Minion with it. It's weird to see that opposed to seeing minions, but I guess we're going to have to play our best to win it now. He's going to end up going for a Furnace so we can obliterate the P.E.K.K.A. He's going to go for poisons. So that's definitely good. To see that poison out of cycle now. And I just want to end up going for another Miner. And just using the Ice Golem on defense against the Bandit. I really don't want to cycle the Ice Golem yet. I'm going to keep that in hand. I actually have a predilection of cycling the Electro Wizard here because his poison's out of cycle, so he can't really do anything about it. He's going to have a very funky variation of P.E.K.K.A. He's going to probably end up having Spear Goblin Hut here too. Usually when they have Mega Minion with it, that's what they end up having. So I'm going to end up going for a Snowball here. I think I need to push that back a little bit further. That's a pretty good interaction for us. I know that it's a -1 Elixir trade, but we have a Mega Minion counter pushing, so it's fine. That Ice Golem actually gets death damage on the tower as well. Huh, are you going to go for a Spear Goblin Hut here? Usually it's going to be triple spell with Snowball, and that's what I am accustomed to seeing whenever I see the P.E.K.K.A. deck with Mega Minion. Maybe I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I'm daydreaming. Maybe it's not that, because he's got Miner as well. He's got Barb, he's not got Barb Barrel. He's got the Battle Ram that spawns Barbarians, so he doesn't end up having the traditional deck. This is very off meta, actually. I haven't seen anything like this in a long, long time. But since he has poison, there's no way for him to significantly, like, get through these Barbarians, and as a result, I think I can just go through like this. Ice Golem's going to be tanking. We go in for a Miner inside. I go in for a Snowball here, make sure that Mega Minion ends up dying. Ice Golem is just putting in so much work, and the balloon takes the tower. So yeah, this deck is really, really strong if you guys haven't figured that out already. I don't think that there's many decks in the game that just hard counter everything like this does. If they don't have an answer to the Barbarians, they can never break through. And then you can just get so many amazing positive Elixir traits on defense that you just can catapult a ton of Elixir at them on offense with your Balloon, Ice Golem, Snowball. And as a result, it's really, really hard for them to ever stop that. When you're up Elixir and you cast a Snowball with an Ice Golem tanking for your Balloon, or maybe even a Miner, it's generally just going to be GG. And just like Mr. Smiley Face, I'm smiling out here because I feel like this deck is just so fun to play. Alright, so we're going to end up going in for the Furnace here, and we'll see what's up. See what this guy's got. So this dude is going to end up going for the Golem right out of the gate when he sees the Furnace. He's such an adventurous fellow. Such a frisky fellow. Definitely want to end up going for the Ice Golem in the back. Same lane as the Golem. And we'll see what he wants to do. So he's going to actually have a Night Witch as well. So this could be a little bit devastating for us because I can't go in for a Balloon Ops lane. Because if you think about it, he just Mega Minions and I lose. Okay. So his Mega Minions drop there. That means I can actually Snowball here, make sure that those bats are not going to get on top of my Mega Minion. This is pretty good. This is great interaction for us. We kept the Mega Minion alive the entire time. His Mega Minion's out of cycle. I want to go for a Balloon now, keeping the Mega Minion behind to support us. If he drops a Baby Dragon, the Baby Dragon will get shattered by that. I'm going to Miner as well, since we still have Barbarians allowed. He ends up having a Valkyrie. Super interesting deck, man. That Mega Minion is still alive, guys. Since day one, he is just out here living. I end up going in for a Furnace again. So we see Furnace from him, and we also end up seeing Mega Minion, and we also end up seeing a Night Witch. So he has 3 superb counters to us. Don't really like to see that, and obviously whenever we see the Furnace, it's going to spell doom for our Barbarians, because if he gets 2 Fire Spirits plus a Barbarian Barrel, it does clean up the Barbarians. So it's very bad for us if we ever let those Fire Spirits connect to those Barbarians. So we need to make sure that doesn't happen. I really want to make sure that he drops a Mega Minion on us. Drops Mega Minion, then we could get through with a Balloon. Don't know if he ever would do that, though. It's just kind of a bad play. He might golem right in front. That would be a pretty okay play. Alright, he does that, as expected. We're just going to end up going for barbarians. Try to stop and stifle his push. And he does end up going for the Mega Minion, so we're going to try to go in for a snowball again, make sure that we keep our Mega Minion a little bit healthier. If we do that, then we're in a great spot moving forward, because then we go Ice Golem, keep Electro alive, and then Balloon. So I think this will lead to a better transaction than before. He's got Rocket? Out of all the cards I was expecting, that was not one of them. That felt really bad, man. Holy crap. That was the most value I've seen from a Rocket in a long, long time. I got finesse there, didn't I? Wild deck, dude. How are we playing against this? 7-0 in a GC, and we play against this. That's wild, man. End up putting for another Ice Golem. And I guess we go in for Electro, not having to worry too much about any spells, because he doesn't end up having... I mean, I guess he ends up having Poison plus Rocket, which is just so weird. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not going to worry about a Fireball, though, or a Snowball on us, so that's good. Goes in for a Rocket, doesn't hit anything. That's good for us, obviously. And I think I can maybe go in here, boys. I think we have the potential of just going in with a Miner. Electro is going to be targeted, and the Balloon should get on top of something here, right? I'm going to try to snowball the Mega Minion away. The Balloon gets a hit, which it does. Very cool. We can go for an Electro. Is he just going to try to Rocket Cycle me right now? I think he might. He's got so many spells, man. So I think in this situation, we just chill a little bit. We got to relax and just Furnace. Defend against this Golem push that's impending. Need to make sure that I'm getting my best foot forward on defending this. This is definitely one of the weirdest decks I've ever played in my life. Go for a Miner because he's down Elixir after rocketing. So I'm not really expecting to win with this Balloon. I'm just trying to get damage with my Miners when I can. Try to keep spamming here. I need to kill that Furnace. Or the Fire Spirits at least, bare minimum. How are we going to win this? I think we need to end up going in for the Balloon, don't we? So we need to go in, boys. And then Furnace up top. Cool. The Miner might get enough damage, or do we get death damage? So close, man. The Miner just needs one more hit. Give it to Daddy. Let's go. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. I can't believe we played against that. I feel like that's not a good matchup for me, right? I mean, he should be able to rocket at almost every situation, but we did get that one Balloon hit early. If we hadn't gotten that, I feel like I would have lost the game. GG, and well played, brother. Crazy, crazy stuff. And yeah, I'm still astonished that we played against someone that ended up having that type of deck, brother. Like, you literally end up having the Rocket, the Poison, with the Golem. I can't believe it. He also ends up having a lot of air defenses with the Furnace, the Mega Minion, and the Night Witch. The Mega Minion is obviously the worst thing for us to deal with. We can snowball it away, but we can't really break through a Rocket and a Furnace. We can never outcycle all three of those things, the Rocket, the Furnace, and the Mega Minion. It's just too much, man.